I have a 12 Cadillac CTS with the 3.0, and we have an oil pressure switch code, so we're going to go ahead and pop a switch in it. Really common problem on these. Pretty much anything GM. The oil pressure switch is actually right here, way down there. It's really hard to see. So what I'm going to do first, let me move the duct off so I can get my hand in there. I'm doing this in a nice hot sun today. I don't have nowhere else to work. Okay, so we got that. Don't forget about the PCB piece. Something that's always full of oil on these GMs. Okay, so we're gonna attempt to. You really can't even see it down there. It's right here. Let's try to plug it. Just don't want to lose the weather pack or the pin retainer. Oh, we got both. Okay, I'm gonna have to move the camera, but it's really hard to see. See, it is. It's really hard to see, but it's right here. It's where the tip of my finger is. So I'm gonna go ahead and try getting it out real quick. Use a long extension in an oil pressure switch socket. I'll move the mass air wiring out of the way. When I first looked at this, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be easy. Then I realized, not really. I might just pull the airbox out. Let's see how it comes out. Try that real quick. But yeah, let's throttle body. There's really no room to get a good bite. Okay. Oh, the whole airbox is broken. That's nice. That's very nice. Oh yeah, it hits the power steering wheel. Wow. That's not very nice, Jim. I think this is a Mercedes. No, this is. I don't know if this is a Mercedes. No, this is not. Oh, okay. So let's see. Let me see if I can get a better bite down here. That's enough. I'm gonna have to grab a 10. I'm gonna have to pull the airbox out just so I can get in there a little bit better. So you can see the switch right there. I was finally able to get it. What I did do, the power steering line comes, you can see, and try to find it. It's right here. It's the metal piece right here where my finger is. You gotta bend it a little bit in to be able to get to it. If you don't, you'll just break the head of the switch off. Luckily, I didn't break the new one off, but I did break the old head of the switch off. So, you want to be very, very careful. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in, then we'll start reassembling. But that was quite a pain in the butt. So, now I can put it back together. Hopefully, the airbox is all screwed up, so we'll have to try to fix it for them. And I'll do what I can. I'm not a miracle worker, but try to make it at least seal. And then you gotta pop this grommet in up there. This airbox is extremely tight in here. So I'm gonna get that lined up, get this hose, hitting that hose, hitting that hose. You gotta be careful with that. It has a plastic T right here. Move that too much, you know, you break it. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we got that back in finally. So let's go and put the 10 back in right here. I'm gonna have to find some screws for this airbox. This air filter doesn't even fit right. I think I have some of these screws. We'll put this back in here. You see it kind of sits right there. That's where it wants it. I'll pop this, try to... Oh, this is a really tight fit in here. Make sure you pop these in properly. Not wanting to go in. I think it's broken. Maybe not. Let's see. Let's leave this hose up. Try it this way. Yeah, the gearbox is broken. That's why it doesn't fit. I'll let them know about that. It's all warped. It's close, but it's not perfect. Okay, I got that. Let's tighten this one screw up. I'm gonna see if I'll go find. See if I can find like 2 more. I think I have some of these big screws for this. Okay, now we're going to go back, put the intake back on. I see people always forgetting this PCV grommet, or the pipe, so don't forget to put that back on. Tighten this up. Okay, I'm going to grab my tools and I'll be right back. I'm gonna go look and see if I have more of those bolts. So I actually only have one. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put this one in there, just so there's at least something holding part of the box down. And then I'll go ahead and go inside and we'll clear the codes and fire it up. And I'll make them aware that it's missing a bunch of stuff. Put this engine cover back on. It goes like that. Line that up. Okay, there's that. Okay, we'll start inside now. So I didn't record it because my brain died for a minute, but just cleared the code for the oil pressure. We have no codes returned. This one has a nice little oil pressure gauge, which is pretty cool. You can see it's working. I'm gonna rev it up a little bit. We go up and then come back down, and it comes down. So looking good. See you guys on the next one. And just for reference, it was a P0523 engine oil pressure sensor circuit high voltage. Pretty common on these GM vehicles. So, but you always want to make sure you check the wiring first. You know, obviously do all your checks and then make sure that the circuitry is good before you go ahead and throw a sensor on there. But that's all.